Welcome to the 11th race in the NNSCRA Amazon Prime Truck Series. That's right, the 11th race. We've got 4 races to go here in the Truck Series, and we're getting ready for 28 laps of action at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. It's sure to be crazy. We're going to be experiencing the package similar to what we saw at Iowa and something like Darlington in a way, since this is a 1.05 mile oval. On the pole for the race today is James Richardson, who we saw capture the W a few races ago at Kentucky. Starting second next to him will be the 54 of Zachary DeLello. In row 2, coming close to win last week, was the 92 of Josh Drake. Next to him is the 00 of Keith Miller. In row 3, taking a violent flip was Alex Ferranti, and finishing a lap down last week was Derek Hamill. Row 4, we've got the 2 that battled for that win at Canadian Tire. J.J. Roberts came out on top with India Nanjiani finishing second in that one. And in row 5, we've got the 21 of Cody Smart and the 38 of Scott Roush. Coming into the race today, new points leader once again. It's the 24 of Dorian Facepuncher with a 6-point lead over Austin Colano. Third in points is Jesse Turner, 9 points back. Sam Rogers with his win jumped up to fourth in the standings. He is 14 back. 15 points back each is Nanjiani and Josh Drake. Richardson 16 back, Hoover 17, Stapleton 19, and Dadgar 23, 10th in the standings. As a reminder, most points you can gain in a race is 37. Right now we have 17 drivers in that range. So the heat is on. Let's go trackside for the Command the Fire engines.
Drivers, start your engine!
As we are getting ready to go racing here today, New Hampshire will be one of those wild tracks, a low-banked 1-mile raceway. Going back to the points picture, though, as you know, 37 points. If it was the last race, 74 with 2 to go. 111 with 3 to go, and then 148 with 4 races to go. Right now, your bottom 5 in the point standings. 92 back is Cody Smart, 86 back Lex Dion, 73 back Derek Hamill, 72 back Anthony Lopez, and 64 back is Andrew Rich. So we've got 2 drivers over that 2 race count. So they will really need some good runs here, Smart and Dion. Smart starts in 9th place. Dion, however, did not have a good qualifying run. We'll see what kind of racing we get here today. Green flag is out, and Richardson will hopefully look to get win number 2 on the season. And here it is. You can see how they go through turns 1 and 2. Richardson's going to get a bit of a run off the corner. See about 160. Actually, okay, we are not running the same package as we did at Iowa. Richardson will pull away on the race lead for now. Keith Miller moving up to 2nd place. Ferranti behind in 3rd. Josh Drake right now stuck on that top line, so we'll see if Miller can close the distance on James Richardson here. He's trying to run a bit higher on the racetrack. We've almost got some 3 wide there. That was J.J. Roberts. Maybe looking to go into the middle lane of Ferranti and Drake. We see Miller running a lot lower on the racetrack, closing up a good amount of distance on Richardson. Drake will clear Roberts and stay in 4th, or perhaps not. And Hamill's going to make it 3 wide for 4th place. Oh, and we got Logan Bradley was in the wall right there off of turn 4. You can see again Miller running lower in turns 1 and 2 than James Richardson. Trying to find the way to get by the 11. Keith currently rests 25th in the standing, 62 points back. A win here would be a great surge of momentum. Oh, as Sam Rogers is around in the back, and so is Cody Smart. Caution flag will fly, but most of the field did not take the caution. I believe from Josh Drake on back they did. Miller has a chance to make a move for the lead right here. He will move to the inside of Richardson off of turn 4, racing back to the caution. It will be very close. I think the 11. Oh no, they're saying Keith Miller beat him to the line. So how about that? Sam Rogers we see with damage. And some others. So Sam not getting what he wanted. I think Dadgar's got hood damage. That's not good for him. He's 10th in points. So Sam's good race last week, kind of up in smoke at the moment. We'll see if his damage is really bad, if he'll continue or not. But let's show you what took place that caused the first accident on the day. First, we're going to show you what happened to Sam. It looks like him and Dadgar were in a bit of a 3-wide situation, and Dadgar slides up into Sam, and then Colano slides up into Dadgar, and that just sends the 10 truck around. Pretty hefty contact right there, and then Belding's going to have nowhere to go. I think Lopez might have got a piece. You see Deaver, Alexander. Don't think Vargas got a piece there. Nope, he looks fine. Dion's going to slow down, and he'll avoid it. So now let's rewind here. We saw in front the 21. He was 3 wide with Bradley and Jesse Turner. We also got Alex Gray 3 wide with Lewib and Flickinger. And right there, Bradley turns Smart into the wall. We're actually going to see Gray and Lewib go around. They go around in front of the field. Cody Smart's around. Contact made with Flickinger there. Lewib gets hit by Dadgar and spins Lewib right in front of Face Puncher. I can't see from this angle if Face Puncher hit him or not. We'll do an onboard, and then Lopez spins Smart around some more. Let's see here if anyone's going to hit Smart. I don't think so. All right, so we will take it on board with Face Puncher. I don't believe he got any damage, but we want to be sure. On board with the 24, Dorian Face Puncher. Great driving ability by the points leader. You see barely misses Dadgar, and then he barely missed Lewib there. So let's take you to the restart. All right, we're getting amped up, ready to go back racing. There will be 19 laps of action remaining. Keith Miller is your leader with that pass coming to the caution over James Richardson. Ferranti 3rd, Drake 4th, Hamill 5th, Roberts, DeLello, Parker, Roush, and Andrew Rich. That is the top 10. Nobody retired. Not sure if anyone came down pit road. There is Logan Bradley in 14th. We saw get involved. Cody Smart 16th. It was also involved. Lopez is 19th. Flickinger is 20th without a hood. So I do believe we had trucks come down pit road, but I'm not sure if it was just the damaged ones or not. There's Dadgar. Face Puncher is in here, but he did not get damaged, so I'm going to presume that he pit for fuel or tires. Belding and Sam Rogers also back there, so we'll see who is up to speed and who has damage as the green flag flies once again at New Hampshire. And we're going to go 3 wide right off the bat. Richardson, Miller, and Ferranti. Ferranti's going to fall in line. So Miller fought really hard to get that lead, but it looks like for now Richardson is going to take it back as Hamill's around and Turner gets slammed into the wall. Roberts is around, Roush is around. Huge accident, and the pace truck will pick them all up. So a lot of stuff going on right there. Alex Gray is flipped over. Sam Rogers is on pit road. Alex Hoover, his day is over. Cole Deaver, Jesse Turner, who's that? There's Alex Gray. So 4 trucks with heavy damage. We saw Gray's truck toppled. And I think Face Puncher got through it again with no damage. Nope, I think that hood is crunched up just a bit. Belding's destroyed. Dion's truck is destroyed. Dadgar's got more damage. Colano's got hood damage. So he's got Roush going down pit road. Colano's going to go down pit road. Yeah, a lot of trucks coming down here. Face Puncher stays out, so maybe not. But let's take a look at what brought out the second caution flag on the day. All right, first thing we're going to look at is Jesse Turner, because I saw him slam the wall. Looks like Brandon Gonzalez slides up right into him. He slid up hard, and that just sent Turner right around. Turner slams the wall, and then Colano gets a piece, and then here's where Hoover just destroys the 17. There's more stuff going up ahead, but Gray comes off the corner and destroys Turner, and then Deaver has nowhere to go, and boom! Sam Rogers gets clipped. Look at the 98 up in the air. So the 98 turtles over. He's going to flip completely once. And then I believe he lands on the lid, and that is the case. And that took out all 4 of those drivers. We talked about Turner being in 3rd in points. Sam Rogers 4th in points. And then let's see what happened up ahead of these guys. If this was related to the 6 or not. We know we had the deal here with Hamill. And same thing happened with Hamill and J.J. Roberts. Roberts just making room for the Lello on the bottom. And he slides up. Sorry, guys. Ugh, cold. So Hamill gets spun across Roberts and DeLello. To the inside wall they go. And then Roberts comes back across Scott Roush. Well, let's see what happened with Cody Smart after. So Roberts is around, Roush is around. A lot of drivers doing a good job hitting the brakes here. One pulls up in front of Bradley because she's trying to get around Roberts. That spins herself out. Right in front of Gonzalez, Colano, and others who are going to have to topple up here, I believe. Yep. Flickinger, Dadgard, Dion, Belding. There's just a big stack up right there. And then if we go back to Cody Smart. I think this was in reaction to, geez, what a vicious hit by Alex Hoover. This was in reaction to the 6 now being really damaged. You see Face Puncher, Dadgard trying to make evasive action. And right here, Lopez just turns Cody Smart right into the 6, sandwiches them in the wall. Face Puncher, I believe, does get small contact in there, but his truck mostly unscathed compared to a lot of other drivers. So we'll take 2 onboards with Turner and then Face Puncher once again. On board with the 17 of Jesse Turner. And his day is over. On board once again with the 24, Dorian Face Puncher. We saw the initial contact with Lopez, who had already jolted up. And then another small piece of contact with the 6 of Hoover. And then right here, he does okay. So let's take it to the race restart. We are all set, ready to go back racing. We'll be 14 laps down, 14 to go out of the race. Alex Gray, Jesse Turner, Cole Deaver, Sam Rogers, Alex Hoover, Charles Belding, Lex Dion, and Darius Dadgar. Everyone else continues. James Richardson is your leader. Keith Miller second, then Ferranti, Drake, DeLello, Roberts, Parker, Hamill, Rich, and Nanjiani. Green flag back in the air. See a lot of trucks now without hoods. Will the wrecking continue? Well, if they keep going 3 wide, I'm sure it will. Drake making a move on Ferranti. That is for third. DeLello follows behind in the tracks of the 48, though. Drake's going to slide up. He's trying to charge it mid-corner. A little bit of contact between Cody Smart and Flickinger there in the back. Drake trying to work his way by Ferranti. Ferranti not really giving him an inch. Drake will clear as Connor Lewib is coming back out onto the racetrack. And apparently Lewib has the damage glitch. That could probably cause an accident if he keeps coming back out in front of the pack. Now Miller, though, all over the bumper of Richardson. He's peeking low right up the corner. There's DeLello. Makes a move on the inside of Ferranti. That is for 4th place. Miller passed Richardson once. He's trying to pass him again. And to the inside right off of turn 4. Richardson should get the run. Parker, I think, almost got turned. And to the inside goes the 00. Can he complete the pass? Sorry, I've got another sneeze coming. As Miller goes to make the pass on Richardson. Parker again almost turned by Derek Hamill, and the sneeze went away. 10 to go, that time at the line. Richardson now is all over the bumper of Miller. It looks like these two could be throwing the lead back and forth. Richardson goes really low as Miller slides up. Oh, and Bradley almost gets turned by Brandon Gonzalez. That was for 10th place. Bunch of damaged trucks back here, you know, fighting for that last position in the top 10. Hamill to the inside of Parker. And while Miller and Richardson keep fighting back and forth, that is letting Josh Drake, DeLello, and Ferranti slowly work their way up to them. Hamill and Parker still side by side. Bradley completing the pass on Gonzalez with 8 to go. Richardson and Miller run low. Drake about a half lane up. Drake came so close to winning last week. He wants another shot. As now Ferranti back to the inside of DeLello. That is for 4th place. And now Gonzalez to the inside of Bradley in the back for 10th. So far, it looks like the only truck staying on track that could become a hazard is the 20, Melissa Alexander. And it probably will be very close on whether the leaders catch her or not. Ferranti and DeLello still battle side by side. They're starting to fall away from the top 3. Rich battles with Parker. And now here comes Keith Miller. I'm sorry, not Andrew. Keith Miller to the inside of Richardson. Drake's right there. They battle side by side as Ferranti clears DeLello. Richardson gets that high line run. We're at that point where that will happen because of the tire wear. Miller charges back mid-corner. Richardson's going to slide up. And they're very, very even there at the start-finish line. Miller gets it as Josh Drake now moves to the inside of the 11. He waited a long time to get here. And now Drake on the inside of Richardson. Richardson's going to fall back the farthest he has been all day. He's been either first or second. Well, Josh Drake's trying to throw him back to third and go for the lead himself. And Drake will complete the pass on Richardson. Parker and Rich in the back still fighting for 7th. Now will Josh Drake be able to get to the back of the 00 before Richardson makes a move on him? They're both running higher lines than Miller. They're going to probably try and get that extra bit of momentum off the corner there. And Richardson's going to be the one who dives it straight back down to the bottom on Drake. Oh no, wait, Drake and Miller have to pit for gas. Looks like everybody has to pit. So we're still green with 3 to go. Can Josh Drake make it to the end? This has turned into a fuel mileage race. Derek Hamill is 1.7 seconds back. And then it's Rich and Nanjiani battling for what is now third. Everyone else has come down pit road. And Drake will also make the move, but Hamill stays out. So does Nanjiani. Andrew Rich we saw come down pit road 2 laps to go. Now this is probably the point where you're going to want to stay out. We've got trucks exiting pit road side by side. There's Keith Miller. He is the first of those who have pit. So if the 43 and the 1 come down, he should win this race, theoretically. And that is not happening. The 43 stays out, so does the 1. Coming to the white flag, Derek Hamill with this strategy gamble here. And as they come out, it's actually Josh Drake ahead of Keith Miller. But they'll go through. Hamill will go through 3 and 4 one more time. And Hamill will win a fuel mileage race at New Hampshire. Wow. It looks like Drake and Miller are the only ones left on the track on the lead lap. Everyone else is at least 1 down. It looks like Drake will take third, so if the 43 and the 1 had the pit, it probably would have been the 92's race to win. However, the 43 is your winner here at New Hampshire. And the results are official right there. So looking at your top 10, Hamill wins on fuel strategy, Nanjiani second, Drake third, Miller fourth, Ferranti fifth. Rest of your top 10, Andrew Rich, Zachary DeLillo, Philip Parker, Nathan Stapleton, and your points leader coming in, Dorian Facepuncher. So with that said, next week we head to the high banks of Talladega for the last super speedway race of the year, though you could probably say Texas and Kansas are, since it's a mile and a half and the trucks are so draft dependent there. But with that said, I will see you at Talladega.